Well, there is more high drama in the village of Dalton tonight, where embattled Mayor Tiffany Henyard is trying.
Chaos erupts again in Dolton as embattled Mayor Tiffany Henyard faces another explosive showdown. Accusations, power struggles, and fiery clashes dominate the scene, leaving the community divided. Is she a fearless leader or a political storm in the making? Stay tuned for the shocking twists that could change everything.
It now appears if she wants to run for supervisor again, it will have to be as a write-in candidate.
Tiffany Henyard's political future takes a shocking turn. The embattled mayor may now face her toughest challenge, yet running as a write-in candidate for supervisor. Will this unexpected twist end her reign, or will she defy the odds and fight her way back to power? The stakes have never been higher. Tiffany Henyard's time as mayor has been anything but ordinary. From controversial decisions in Dolton to her bold moves in Thornton Township, she's been called a hero by some and criticized by others. But what's really happening behind closed doors? Allegations of misuse of power, fierce political battles, and public outrage have sparked a storm of speculation. Is she a true super mayor, or is there a darker side to her leadership? Stick around as we unravel the drama that has everyone talking. There's a lot you need to hear about this unfolding story. Hey guys, I am Olivia. Welcome to Red Rumbles, where the biggest controversies, shocking twists, and heated debates come to life. From dramatic political showdowns to fiery moments in boxing and combat sports, we've got the stories that have everyone buzzing. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you won't want to miss the chaos, the clashes, and the truth behind the headlines. Whether it's the ring or the political arena, there's always a rumble worth watching right here. Let's get into it. Tiffany Henyard's rise to power has been nothing short of remarkable. As Dolton's first Black woman mayor and Thornton Township's supervisor, she's shattered ceilings and rewritten narratives.
I am about to address some things as the supervisor. There will be no comments, there won't be anything. It's just me addressing you guys to tell you what's going on.
But with great power comes even greater scrutiny. Supporters paint her as a fearless leader who doesn't shy away from making tough decisions. They celebrate her for programs aimed at improving local services and creating opportunities for underrepresented groups. On the other hand, critics argue that her leadership is riddled with controversy. Allegations of mismanagement, power grabs, and divisive tactics have placed her squarely in the spotlight. In Dolton, the drama surrounding Henyard's leadership has reached boiling point. One of the biggest flashpoints has been her relationship with the Dolton Board of Trustees.
You could feel the anger tonight at a Board of Trustees meeting in Thornton Township. The board and citizens looking for accountability to their finances, while the township supervisor.
Public meetings have turned into arenas of conflict, with shouting matches and heated accusations becoming the norm. At the center of these disputes are claims of financial mismanagement. Critics say taxpayer money is being directed toward projects that don't prioritize community needs. Public safety has also become a major concern, with accusations that Henyard has neglected critical issues like policing and infrastructure in favor of consolidating power. The tension has spilled into the streets, with protests organized by residents demanding transparency and accountability. Signs reading, "Save Dolton" and "Henyard must go" have become common sights at public demonstrations.
Good evening. The village of Dolton is more than $3.5 million in the hole. That's the finding of an investigation into how city officials have been spending village.
While Dolton wrestles with its challenges, Henyard's role as Thornton Township supervisor has added a new layer of controversy. From day one, her tenure has been marked by bold changes that have drawn both praise and criticism. One of her major moves involved restructuring township services, a decision she claimed was necessary to improve efficiency. However, critics have raised concerns about transparency and the true beneficiaries of these changes. Allegations of favoritism in hiring practices and questionable allocation of funds have sparked heated debates among residents.
I'm a private investigator. I've got some book that says Super Mayor. Inside I have from the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois.
Adding fuel to the fire, Henyard's opponents have accused her of using her position in Thornton Township to solidify her political base, blurring the line between public service and personal ambition. Is Henyard reshaping Thornton Township for the better? Or are her critics onto something? Let us know what you think in the comments. One of the most striking aspects of Henyard's tenure has been the intense confrontations at public meetings. These gatherings, meant to address community concerns, have often descended into chaos. Videos of these clashes have gone viral, showcasing trustees accusing Henyard of overstepping her authority, and Henyard firing back with equal intensity. In one infamous meeting, the argument centered on budget allocations.
This administration is shameful. Y'all are a disgrace.
We're watching the fall of this administration.
Trustees questioned the use of township funds, demanding clarity on expenditures they claimed were not properly documented. Henyard, in turn, defended her decisions as necessary steps to fulfill her vision for the community. The fiery exchange left residents divided, with some applauding her resilience and others calling for her resignation. Henyard's policy decisions have consistently drawn sharp criticism, especially in Dolton. Her introduction of new initiatives, such as community programs for youth and seniors, has been lauded by supporters. Yet, detractors argue these efforts often come at the expense of pressing issues like crime prevention and infrastructure repair.
New at 10 tonight, renewed calls for a change at the top in South Suburban Dolton.
Of course, we are talking about Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
One controversial move was her allocation of funds for a high-profile community event, which critics claimed was more about publicity than tangible benefits for residents. These decisions have led to ongoing calls for increased oversight of her spending practices. The debate over her policies shows no signs of slowing. Some residents argue that bold leadership requires taking risks, while others see her approach as reckless. Where do you stand? Is she taking necessary risks, or is she overreaching? Let us know in the comments. While much of the attention has focused on criticism, Henyard has a loyal base of supporters who passionately defend her. They credit her with prioritizing underserved communities, creating job opportunities, and improving access to essential services. One supporter shared their perspective during a public meeting, saying, "She's the only leader who's ever listened to us. She's not afraid to make tough calls, and that's what this community needs." Despite the controversies, Henyard's supporters argue that her work is misunderstood and overshadowed by political rivalries. They see her as a leader fighting an uphill battle against entrenched opposition. Henyard's leadership has been marked by moments that grabbed attention far beyond Dolton and Thornton Township. One of the most talked about incidents was her fiery clash with trustees over proposed budget cuts. The argument, captured on video, sparked intense debate online, with viewers weighing in on both sides. Another viral moment came during a community rally, where Henyard addressed a crowd of supporters, vowing to fight for what she called justice for Dolton. The speech was hailed as inspiring by her followers, but criticized by others as a distraction from ongoing issues. These moments have amplified her profile, but they've also made her a lightning rod for criticism. What do you think about these viral moments? Are they a reflection of her passion or a sign of dysfunction? Let us know in the comments. Amid all the controversy, allegations of misconduct have loomed large over Henyard's leadership.
You're using public funds for something that the taxpayer dollars shouldn't be used for.
Critics have accused her of using township resources for personal gain, while others claim she's undermined checks and balances to consolidate power. One particularly damning accusation involved the alleged misuse of township funds to support political allies. Although Henyard has denied these claims, they have fueled calls for investigations into her administration. Her opponents argue that these allegations point to a pattern of behavior that prioritizes personal ambition over community welfare. Henyard, however, maintains her innocence, framing these accusations as politically motivated attacks.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
What's your take on these allegations? Are they credible, or are they part of a smear campaign? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. The public response to Henyard's leadership has been nothing short of polarizing. Supporters highlight her resilience and focus on underserved communities, while critics emphasize the controversies and allegations surrounding her. Protests against her leadership have become increasingly vocal, with residents calling for more transparency and accountability. Meanwhile, her loyal supporters have organized rallies to show their appreciation for her work, creating a sharp divide within the community. Social media platforms have become battlegrounds, with hashtags reflecting both support and opposition to her actions. The debate continues to escalate, leaving many wondering what the future holds for Dolton and Thornton Township under her leadership. What's your verdict? Does Henyard deserve another chance, or is it time for a change? Let us know in the comments. With lawsuits, public scrutiny, and divided opinions, Henyard's political future remains uncertain. Supporters believe she'll rise above the challenges and continue to make an impact. Critics, however, argue that her leadership has caused more harm than good, calling for a complete overhaul in Dolton and Thornton Township. What's clear is that the story of Tiffany Henyard is far from over. Whether she emerges as a symbol of resilience or a cautionary tale of unchecked power, her leadership will leave a lasting impact on the communities she's served. Thanks for tuning in to Red Rumbles, where we tackle the stories that keep you on the edge of your seat. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to stay updated on the latest controversies, breaking news, and more. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on Tiffany Henyard, hero or villain. We'll catch you in the next video where the action never stops. Until then, stay informed and stay engaged.